Today we're making chicken inasal, the iconic Filipino barbecue chicken. Every time I go back to the Philippines, this is one dish that I can't wait to get my hands on. It's smoky, sweet, tangy, and it is packed with flavor. And if you haven't tried it before, stick around because I'll show you how to make it. Okay, first up, I've got 4 chicken legs here, which is just your drumstick and your chicken thigh together. And what I've done is I've just trimmed some of the excess chicken skin off of those pieces and just set them aside in a bowl. Now don't throw those out. You're gonna keep those aside and we'll use it later on in the recipe. Okay, from here, we're just gonna score the chicken with our knife, just near the bone, just so that marinade can penetrate through a little bit. I'm just doing 2 on each piece, like so. Okay, so I've got 2 lemongrass stalks here. Now you can use a meat mallet or the back of your knife. And we're just gonna bruise the lemongrass, just gonna help release off those flavors in the marinade. Cutting those up into pieces so they fit into your vessel. And then for your ginger, we're just using a spoon and just peeling off that skin. So now we're gonna get started with our marinade. Okay, so we've got 1/2 cup of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper. Now traditionally they do use what's called a calamansi, which is just a small citrusy type fruit, which they use in this marinade. Now, if you can't get your hands onto it, which I haven't been able to, you can just substitute that for a lime or a lemon. So what I've got here is juice from 1 whole lime. In we go. We're just gonna whisk that up just to help that sugar dissolve. We've got 6 garlic cloves, which I've just bashed down with the side of my knife just to help release off the flavor. We've got 2 thumb-sized pieces of ginger. And finally, our lemongrass, which we prepared earlier. Okay, from there, we're just gonna pour that marinade over the top of the chicken. Just pushing it down so it gets fully submerged. Now you can always add a little bit of water to your marinade or to this bowl to help it get fully submerged. And then from there, Glad wrap, I'm gonna place that in the fridge. Okay, we're gonna let that marinate for a minimum of 4 hours. Ideally, if you can go overnight, that's going to give you the best result. Okay, so while your chicken's marinating, we can make what's called our achara, which is just a green papaya salad or pickled papaya salad. Okay, so once you've peeled your papaya, just cutting it down the middle, be careful, the seeds will fall out. Remove the seeds. Okay, so I've just got my julienne attachment in my mandolin. Now you can also use a box grater or a julienne peeler. That will work fine too. All right, so we've just done all that green papaya. We're gonna place it into a bowl. Okay, to the bowl, we're gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of salt. And what that's gonna do is just pull the moisture from that green papaya. We'll let that sit for about half an hour. We'll come back and we'll squeeze all of that liquid from the fruit, and then we can get into pickling. Okay, so while that papaya is sitting with the salt, we can get our capsicums ready, and then we can finish the carrots off as well. So we're just gonna finely julienne these capsicums. Okay, so in a saucepan on medium heat, we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of water, 1 cup of vinegar, 1/3 cup of sugar, tablespoon of salt, 1 clove of chopped garlic, and then about the same worth of ginger. Okay, so we're just gonna let that simmer. Once that salt and sugar is fully dissolved, we can turn the heat off, and then we'll pour it into the jar. Okay, so now after about half an hour, you can see that liquid started to extract from the papaya. So what I'm gonna do is just rinse that excess salt out. Okay, so if you've got a cheesecloth, or you can just use some paper towels, I'm just gonna place the papaya in there and just wring any of that liquid out. and then in we go with your pickling liquid. Okay, so next we're going to be making our chicken oil, which is essentially just rendered down chicken skins. So obviously those chicken skins that we had trimmed off from our chicken before. We've got some annatto seeds for the red color, some bay leaves, and a little bit of garlic for some flavor. So what we're going to do in a pan, just on low heat, doesn't need to be ripping hot. Just going to place those chicken skins in. Okay, so we've placed in about half a cup of water. That's just gonna help break down the chicken skin and render the fat out a little bit easier. So this chicken oil is used for a couple of reasons, but mainly for the basting of the chicken while it's grilling on the barbecue. It just adds a little bit of color and fantastic flavor. Obviously, the chicken from the fat is a bit more natural, so it's gonna help barbecue that chicken a lot nicer. Also, it's served on the side of the chicken. It can get drizzled on top of on the rice, and also just another layer of flavor. So you'll see as this slowly is rendering down, it's releasing off that chicken fat. We don't want this too high. And you just want to be making sure that you're not burning that chicken skin, as that flavor can also then transfer into the oil. Okay, so that's been rendering down for about 10 minutes now. You can see that skin starting to crisp up. I'll probably give that another minute. Okay, so I'm just going to remove that skin from the oil. Okay, so I've just turned that heat completely off now. I just want to let that oil cool down a little bit before I add in those aromatics. Okay, so for your garlic, just with the back of your knife, just pressing that down, just to open up the garlic like that. In we go. In with your annatto seeds. Heat back on low. Bay leaf. Pinch of salt. I'm just going to let that sit there on low heat for about 5 minutes until all those flavors release, and then we'll strain it and then we can get grilling. So as you can see, after about 5 minutes, those annatto seeds will start to release off that red flavor, and that garlic's infused in there as well. I'm just going to turn that heat off. Get that nice light red flavor packed chicken oil. Okay, so what I've done is just poured a little bit into a separate bowl. This will be for basting the chicken, and then this leftover oil here will be to serve on the side. So this chicken's been marinating overnight. I'm just gonna remove it from that marinade, remove any of those larger pieces of garlic and ginger off of the chicken. So place your chicken skin side up and grill for about 5 to 7 minutes before flipping. After your first flip, brush with your chicken oil. I'll generally flip every 5 to 6 minutes, brushing after each flip. You're looking for an internal temperature of 77 to 80 degrees Celsius, so depending on the size of your chicken, the time may vary. Just use your probe to check for temperature. Once finished, allow to rest for 5 minutes before serving. Alright, my mouth is salivating right now. juicy chicken, bit of a dip in the soy sauce. There's just so many good flavors in there. The juiciness of the chicken, packed with flavor. That pickled papaya is just the perfect amount of tangy finish in the mouth. And that rice with that chicken oil, you've got to try it. Let's get another one. Wow, that is so good. Is it the best barbecue? I'm not sure. You'll have to give it a try. And that's a wrap for today. Thanks again for watching. If you do decide to give this one a shot, drop me a comment below and let me know how you go. I'll see you in the next video.